Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. JC here, and it's Codex time. So, we've got a primary entry and at least two secondaries. I'll explain that in a bit. It'll look like there's only one, but it's actually two because of a screw up. Let's see. With it, as it's a primary, there's two primaries. Yep, two primaries. So, we're going to let Announcer Guy do his bit, and then we'll deal with me reading the secondaries. So, nice, and then audio torture.
In the hovering tanks resembling a cross between an octopus and a giant crab, Praetorians are well-armored killing machines of mysterious origin. Praetorians employ redundant systems from the multiple humans encased within them. Armed with eye-mounted particle beams and capable of attacks at close range, they teleport to evade attack while regenerating their shields. Within hours after death, the organic components of Praetorian corpses disintegrate into a denatured pus, while their mechanisms turn to ash. One specimen, autopsied within minutes of death, reveals a clue. Nanomachines may disintegrate the Praetorians' organic and mechanical components before self-destructing. If correct, this self-rendering hypothesis could account for 3 documented cases of dead Praetorians apparently releasing or becoming clouds of neurotoxic gases, causing suffocating paralysis and nearly instant death. In one remote facility, 17 soldiers died from gas inhalation while assessing the Praetorian. Any personnel in the vicinity of dead Praetorians are urged to protect themselves with breathing apparatus.
Charming.
Before the Geth Revolt 300 years ago, the Quarians colonized Haestrom to study the mysterious instability of its sun, which threatened premature eruption into a red giant. As a scientific outpost of minimal military value, Haestrom was ill-equipped to repel Geth forces during the insurrection and fell quickly under their control. Captured Geth planetary survey data indicates that despite sustaining damage during the war, Haestrom's architecture remains as it was 300 years ago, preserving a Quarian architectural style that no longer exists anywhere else in the galaxy. Because Haestrom's sun has overwhelmed the planet's protective magnetosphere, humans foolhardy enough to venture into Geth-controlled Haestrom must exercise extreme caution. Minutes of radiation exposure will overload shields, and hours of exposure will kill. Furthermore, solar output renders surface-to-orbit communication nearly impossible.
Utterly charming place. But, here we go. Right, we're going to do that, and it's the Collector General. Yeah. I accidentally flipped across here and it automatically loaded up. And yeah. Right, here we go. Reading time. I do love this bit. Not. Right. Cerberus xenobiologists believed until recently that the collectors were coordinated by a biologically active caste, similar to other insectoid alien species. New evidence suggests the collectors have a singular commander, a so-called Collector General, that has never been seen on the battlefield. Instead, it selects its minions as remote platforms for its consciousness in a process that has been linked to a biological hack or a cybernetic version of a demonic possession. Lovely! Assuming control. Sod off! Is what normally happens. I hear that, and that's what I'll say, eventually. The Collector General can send a secure signal to any one of its minions, smoothly taking control of their motor functions and awaken their previously dormant biotic potential. In a matter of seconds, even the lowliest collector drone can be upgraded to a battle-hardened biotic commander. If the collector dies, the general can simply activate and control another body. Post-mortem analysis reveals that this command signal relies on cybernetic implants directly installed in the collector's cerebellums. Ooh, nice. But how the technology functions is presently unknown. Coordinating sensory input and motor functions simultaneously with remotely amplifying biotic abilities is beyond the grasp of current human science. Why such an advanced species would be interested in humans is puzzling. More disturbing still, victims of the collectors say the general has spoken to them and refers to itself by the human name Harbinger. But we'll learn more about that at the end of the game. What we got? Ah, husks. Scions, the things I hate the most. They are evil. Right. Though the exact fate of species captured by the collectors is unclear, the humanoid appearance of the scions gives ghastly clues. The scions' frame and skull are similar to those of a human or a Sari, but the bone structure is overlaid with a metallic resin. Posthumous examination of their bodies reveals a skin tone resembling that of Reaper husks, but their transformation process seems more extensive. Like husks, they are cybernetically modified on a nano scale, so they can operate even in hard vacuum. Well, that's nice. There's no flushing them into space then. Hoses rather than veins and muscle tissue join major portions of the body together. One arm is replaced with a construct that fires a large rifle, turning the creature into a humanoid weapons platform. And a fleshy sack is supported by the creature's back and head. These sacs contain brain matter and spinal tissue. Too much to have come from just one victim. This indicates scions are an amalgam of several individuals. Lovely. With one primary victim providing the frame and several secondaries providing the flesh or a decentralized semi-mechanical nervous system. This decentralization makes them highly resistant to gunshot wounds. Even a headshot is not a certain kill. Heavy weapons would be, though. Scions' weapons, however, indicate that scions retain some living tissue, or at least sustain some of the same electrochemical reactions as those of a human biotic. The weapon creates a powerful warp effect, which is consistent with the ESO nodules visible in the Scion's extensive nervous system. Given the rarity of human biotics, it seems likely that these dust-form ESO nodules are deposited during their transformation rather than requiring a biotic victim in the first place. Nice. Lovely. Stop giving me big words. I don't like it. Hurts my head. Right. Well, there we go. We're back up to date with the Codex. The torture is over. You can all rejoice now if you so wish. You're welcome. Right. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC. Out.